Hello everyone, good day and mabuhay. Welcome back sa isa na namang pagtuklas ng aralin sa mathematics. Look at this figure. What comes on your mind when you saw the figure? That is related with our presentation, which is all about finding the value of 6 circular functions. To begin, let us start knowing about the objectives of our lesson. The first one is to illustrate the different circular functions. The second one is to find the value of the 6 circular functions. At para mas madali nating malaman ang tungkol sa 6 circular function, let us recall first about the unit circle, because this is very much related with our presentation. When we talk of a unit circle, it is a circle with center at the origin and a radius of 1 unit, like what is being presented, wherein the coordinate of x-axis is 1, 0 at the right side and negative 1, 0 at the left side. On the other hand, sa y-axis naman, yung nasa taas ay 0, 1 at yung nasa baba ay 0, negative 1. Recall also that the equation of a unit circle is equal to x to the second plus y to the second is equal to 1. And for us to arrive the 6 circular function, let us try to analyze this figure, because trigonometric functions of angle theta in radian, like what is being presented, are found by choosing a point that is represented by x, y. So this is our x, y. Siyempre, dapat sa unit circle. So that is in the unit circle that is written as a function of the arc length, which is represented by s. So when we interpreted this way, ibig sabihin kapag nakakakita tayo ng ganitong illustration, we can interpret that as a circular function. So with that, we can now have the 6 circular function. But to begin, unahin natin yung unang dalawa, since we have x, y, which is also equal to cosine s, sine s. Hence, x is equal to cosine s and y is equal to sine s. So yan yung dalawa sa 6 circular function. So we have that circular function. But this time around, kung mapapansin nyo, i-represent na natin yung s na theta. That is possible because theta in our presentation a while ago is also equivalent to the arc length, which is also equal to s. So this time around, ang gagamitin na natin ay theta. So we have sine theta is equal to y, cosine theta is equal to x, and tangent theta is equal to the ratio of y over x. On the other hand, ang cosecant theta ay reciprocal lamang ng sine theta. So kung ang sine theta is equal to y, hence ang cosecant ay kukunin mo lang ang reciprocal ng y, which is equal to 1 over y. So yun yung magiging value or the representation of cosecant theta. On the other hand, sa secant theta naman, which is the reciprocal of cosine theta, which is equal to x, kunin lang ang reciprocal ng x, which is 1 over x. So, yun naman ang magiging value ng secant theta. Siyempre, ang tangent theta ay ka-reciprocal naman ng cotangent theta. Kung ang tangent ay y over x, hence, ang cotangent naman ay x over y. At iyan ang ating hahanaping value when we talk of the circular function. Ang isa pang particular lesson na dapat familiar na tayo sa paghanap ng sixth circular function ay ang unit circle. Specifically, dapat alam na natin yung mga arc length at coordinate of a point in a unit circle. Somewhat like this illustration. So kung mapapansin natin, kung mag-moves tayo ng counterclockwise, ang unang point ay nagre-represent ng arc length na 5 over 6. At kapag na-convert natin yan sa degree, that will be equivalent to 30 degrees. So pansinin nyo, nadyan yan sa ating illustration. At ang coordinate of a point niya ay quantity square root of 3 over 2, 1/2. Okay? So, magbigay pa tayo ng isa. I-continue natin ang moves counterclockwise. Ano naman ang mayroon? Ang arc length ay 5 over 4. At kung mapapansin nyo, kapag na-convert naman yan sa degree, yan naman ay equal sa 45 degrees. So, ang coordinate niyan ay quantity square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2. Kapag daw familiar na tayo dito, madali na nating mahanap ang six circular functions. Simulan na natin sa halimbawa. For instance, we are going to find the exact values of the six circular functions of 30 degrees. So, tignan natin kung saan matatagpuan ang 30 degrees sa unit circle. Yan ang 30 degrees. So, lakihan natin para mas madali nating makikita ano yung value ng x at value ng y. Remember that is important kapag nagsosolve tayo ng 6 trigonometric function. Okay, let's begin. Hanapin na natin isa-isa ang 6 circular function. So, unahin na natin ang sine theta. Sabi natin kanina, ang sine theta ay equal sa y. So, kung siya ay equal sa y, so tignan natin ang coordinate of a point ng 30 degrees. So, yun. So, ang ating y ay equals sa 1/2. Therefore, sine 30 degrees is equal to 1/2. So, ibig sabihin, kapag sine theta ang hahanapin, ang tignan lang natin ay ang coordinates at kung alin ang value ng y doon, yun ang magiging sine. On the other hand, hanapin naman natin ang cosine. Sabi natin kanina, ang cosine theta ay equal naman sa x. So, ibig sabihin sa coordinates, titignan natin ang value ng x. Ano nga ba ang value ng x? So, square root of 3 over 2. Hence, the value of cosine 30 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Okay, I hope nasusundan natin. And let's proceed with tangent theta. Sabi sa definition, ang tangent theta ay ratio ng y over x. So, ibig sabihin, isa-substitute natin ang value ng y at value ng x gamit ang coordinates. So, tangent 30 degrees is equal to, ano nga ba ang y? 1/2. So, we substitute 1/2 over, ano naman ang x? Square root of 3 over 2. So, you are dividing fraction to another fraction. Hence, copy the numerator which is 1/2. Then, magiging multiplication. Then, kukunin natin ang reciprocal ng square root of 3 over 2. Pag kinuha natin ang reciprocal noon, magiging 2 over square root of 3. So, kaya magiging 1/2 times 2 over square root of 3. At kung mapapansin nyo, pwede na natin i-cancel ang 2 dyan. So, parehas kasing mayroon sa numerator at denominator. So, ang natira na lang ay 1 over square root of 3. So, sa math, we need to rationalize it. So, para ma-rationalize yan, kung ano ang denominator, we are going to multiply both numerator and denominator to that. So, i-multiply natin ang numerator sa square root of 3 over square root of 3. Pag minultiply natin ang numerator, 1 times square root of 3 will be square root of 3. So, reminders, ang ibig sabihin niyan, 1 times the square root of 3. Hindi na lang sinusulat yung 1. So, okay. So, over, ang square root of 3 times the square root of 3 ay square root ng 9. At kapag kinuha ang square root ng 9, ang sagot ay 3. Therefore, tangent 30 degrees is equal to the square root of 3 over 3. Okay? Sana nasusundan natin. So, tatlo pa lamang yung nahanap natin. I-solve din natin yung natitirang tatlo pa. So, ito naman. Solve natin ang cosecant theta. Sa definition natin kanina, siya ay kabaliktaran ng sine. So, 1 over y naman yung gagamitin natin. So, kanina, sabi natin, ang sine theta is equal to 1 half. So, ano ang reciprocal ng 1 half? Para mas madali na lang. So, ang reciprocal ng 1 half ay 2. Therefore, cosecant 30 degrees is equal to 2. Okay? So, sana nasusundan natin. Same process kasi pwede rin naman yung 1 over 1 half kasi 1 half yung y. Pero kapag kinapin natin yung numerator times the reciprocal of the denominator, magiging 1 times 2. So, ang sagot din ay 2. So, mas madali na lang. Immediately, hanapin natin ang reciprocal nung kanyang ka-reciprocal which is sine theta. Okay, how about this time? Secant theta. So, ang secant theta ay opposite naman ng tinatawag natin cosine theta which is x. Ang sagot natin kanina sa cosine theta ay square root of 3 over 2 kasi siya yung value ng x. So, ibig sabihin, para makuha natin ang secant 30 degrees, kukunin natin ang reciprocal noon. At ang reciprocal ay 2 over square root of 3. So, therefore, secant 30 degrees is equal to 2 over square root of 3. Kaya lamang may radical symbol ang denominator. So, therefore, we need to rationalize it. So, ano ang denominator? Is square root of 3. So, i-multiply natin both numerator and denominator by the square root of 3. Therefore, multiply by square root of 3 over square root of 3. So, pag minultiply natin ang numerator, 2 times the square root of 3. So, mananatiling 2 times the square root of 3 yan. So, ang denominator, square root of 3 times the square root of 3, square root of 9. At pag kinuha ang square root ng 9, the answer is 3. Therefore, secant 30 degrees is equal to 2 times the square root of 3 over 3. So, nakalima na tayo. So, hanapin na natin yung last, which is cotangent 30 degrees, which is the reciprocal of tangent theta. So, ang tangent ay y over x. So, ito naman, x over y. So, nakuha na natin yung sagot natin kanina na ang tangent theta is equal to the square root of 3 over 3. So, pwedeng direct na. Yun na lang ang kukunin natin ng reciprocal. Kaya, ang tangent 30 degrees ay magiging 3 over the square root of 3. So again, i-rationalize because the denominator contains radical symbol. Multiply both numerator by the square root of 3 over square root of 3. Therefore, 3 times the square root of 3, that will be 3 times the square root of 3 over square root of 3 times the square root of 3, square root of 9, at ang square root ng 9 ay 3. So, makakancel na ang 3. Therefore, cotangent 30 degrees is equal to the square root of 3. So, sana nasusundan na natin. Therefore, ang nasolve natin 6 circular function ng 30 degrees is that sine 30 degrees is equal to 1 half, cosine 30 degrees is equal to the square root of 3 over 2, while tangent 30 degrees is equal to the square root of 3 over 3. Yung kanilang ka-reciprocal, cosecant 30 degrees is equal to 2, ang secant 30 degrees naman ay 2 times the square root of 3 over 3. And cotangent 30 degrees is equal to the square root of 3. Okay, I hope na-guide tayo kung paano hanapin ang 6 circular functions. So let's have another example. Let's have this one. Find the exact values of the 6 circular functions of 4, 5, over 3. So saang quadrant makikita ang 4 pi over 3? Nasa quadrant 3. So, ayan, nasa quadrant 3. Lakihan natin para mas makita natin ano nga ba yung value ng 4 pi over 3. So, ayan. So, kung titignan natin, ang 4 pi over 3 ay same as 240 degrees. So, ibig sabihin kung ano ang coordinate na nado doon, yun din yung ating gagamitin. So, ano nga ba ang coordinate ng 4 pi over 3? So, it's a quantity negative 1/2, comma, negative the square root of 3 over 2. So, hanapin na natin isa-isa. Sin theta is equal to y, sabi natin kanina. Therefore, sin 4 pi over 3 is equal to the value ng y. At ang value ng y natin ay negative square root of 3 over 2. So, yun din ang magiging value ng sin 4 pi over 3. Okay, how about cosine theta? Again, equal sa x. So, therefore, tignan natin ang value ng x, which is negative 1/2. So, cosine 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative 1/2. So, dun tayo ngayon sa tangent. Tangent theta is equal to y over x. So, tangent 4 pi over 3. Ang ating y ay negative square root of 3 over 2 na i-substitute na natin. Over, substitute natin ang value ng ating x, which is negative 1/2. Okay, so next procedure, copy the numerator, which is negative square root of 3 over 2. Magiging multiplication times the reciprocal of negative 1/2 is negative 2 over 1. So, cancel na natin ang negative 2 na nasa numerator at denominator. Therefore, tangent 4 pi over 3 is equal to square root of 3. Kasi magiging square root of 3 over 1 yun. So, yung over 1, hindi na natin sinasama. Okay, yan uli yung tatlong nauna. So, this time around, isolve na natin ang kanyang mga ka-reciprocal. Cosecant theta. So, ang cosecant natin ay 1 over y. So, anong ka-reciprocal? Sin. Nakuha na natin ang sagot ng sin kanina, which is negative square root of 3 over 2. So, to determine cosecant 4 pi over 3, kukunin lang natin ang reciprocal nung sagot sa sin kanina, which is negative 2 over square root of 3. Yan yung ka-reciprocal. So, i-rationalize natin kasi may radical symbol ang denominator. So, multiply natin by the square root of 3 over the square root of 3 ang numerator at ang denominator. So, pag minultiply natin ang numerator, 2 times the square root of 3, the answer is 2 times the square root of 3. While kapag minultiply ang denominator, is square root of 3 times the square root of 3, that is square root of 9. At perfect square ito, so square root ng 9 ay 3. Therefore, cosecant 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. So, isolve naman natin ang secant theta. So, anong nagsisimbolize sa kanya? 1 over x. Ang ka-reciprocal niya ay cosine theta, which is equal to negative 1/2 kanina. So, anong reciprocal ng negative 1/2? Negative 2. So, therefore, secant 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative 2. Okay, so I hope nasusundan natin. This time, yung ka-reciprocal naman ng tangent, which is cotangent theta, which is equal to x over y. So, ano ngayon ang gagawin natin? So, anong sagot natin kanina sa ating tangent? Ang tangent natin ay equal to square root of 3. So, ano ngayon ang reciprocal ng square root of 3? Ang reciprocal ng square root of 3 ay 1 over the square root of 3. Therefore, cotangent 4 pi over 3 is equal to 1 over square root of 3. Pero dapat nating i-rationalize. So, i-multiply natin sa square root of 3 over the square root of 3, both numerator and denominator. Therefore, ang magiging sagot natin ay square root of 3 over 3. So, yun ang value ng cotangent 4 pi over 3. Therefore, ang ating sixth circular function for 4 pi over 3, sin 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative square root of 3 over 2. Cosine 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative 1/2. Tangent 4 pi over 3 is equal to the square root of 3. And cosecant 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. Then secant 4 pi over 3 is negative 2. And tangent 4 pi over 3 is equal to the square root of 3 over 3. So sana nag-guide na tayo kung paano hanapin ang exact value ng 6 circular function. Try natin. So bibigyan ko kayo ng 20 seconds para masagot o makuha ang value nito. So let's see this one. Try this. Find the value of the 6 circular function of 180 degrees. So, nadyan na rin ang illustration para mas madali. And the time start now. Time is up. Ano ba ang inyong mga naging sagot? So, kung ito ang inyong mga naging sagot, you are correct. Okay, that's all for this. God